Hello, 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 beautiful eclectic lights. Welcome to Agape Tarot. My name is Donna. I'm a sensitive channeler, and this is going to be a pick a cup. I was going to say pick a pile, huh? Why was I going to say that? So let's go ahead and clear some energy, and then we will start with cup number 1, which is the kitty, and then we'll get to cup number 2, which is the rose quartz angel. Beautiful. Okay, so for those of you that picked the kitty, let's go ahead and get to your reading. It looks like there's 2 blessings on their way to you towards the end of the week. One is going to be greater than the other. Well, I guess they're pretty even. Intuitively, I feel like one is going to be greater than the other because it did go all the way down, but there's something about this line. There's almost like a big chunk of something. So this could be a big chunk of money, something of abundance, and the other something more I'm getting love for some. This could be a partnership. I just feel like there's a blessing that is not to do with monetary or earthly possessions. I feel like this may be love for some. So let's go ahead and look inside the cup. So the first thing that I see, I don't know why this it looks like the Eiffel Tower. It's giving me Paris vibes. So, it is something that is one of the wonders of the world, but also, too, it is a path that broadens towards the base. So where a path may have been more narrow, I think something is going to open up. I don't know why I'm seeing this as like a cheetah or a panther. Not a panther. What's this? The spotted, a leopard. And it's funny because we have the cat here. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a leopard. You know, they say leopards don't change their spots. So I feel like there is something, because I see a lot of clearing. This leopard is changing their spots. There's something that is changing that maybe you never thought would change. I see a bird here. Birds are all about communication. There's a lot of chatter going around this bird. So there may be a lot of talk. Maybe you're the talk of the town, the talk of your group. But there's a lot of chatter. You may be just communicating a lot with many people. The first thing that I got from this, I don't know why, but I'm getting like a camel. Camels have a lot of endurance. They can weather, you know, through the sands and not need for water. They say that they have a reserve, right? It's a myth that water is stored in their humps. So I feel like you have a lot of reserves, or you're going to be having a lot of reserves that is going to help you, you know, get through your next phase, your next destination. And I feel like this here is a representation of a tear. I feel like this is a tear of happiness, joy. The bottom of your cup is very clear. There's not a lot going on at the bottom. And I'm trying something different, guys, so bear with me. I'm not to where I can see things a little bit better. We're going to try to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there's the eyes again, right there. Oh, I'm on the outside of the cup trying to point. See all the eyes? There's a lot of eyes, and I also see smiley faces. I think the smiley faces is representing that change. Whatever has changed, or whatever is going to change that you didn't think would change, it's going to make you very happy. I see an S and a U. I'm also seeing right here, it looks like a spade. And I'm just getting that, calling a spade, you know. So this is telling me if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So don't let things alter your perception. If it's a spade, it's a spade. I'm also seeing here a person sitting, and it looks to be like, I don't know if this is a horse or a dog. I think that, you know, this is about the chatter. There's somebody loyal within your circle. It's almost like this dog is seeking, you know, guidance from this person who's sitting. Kind of gives me like wise counsel. So maybe you're giving wise counsel to many, to others, and you're calling things the way they are. That spade is a spade. And I think that you are getting, you know, the respect for that. Maybe not sugarcoating something. Yeah, there's just a lot of eyes on you this week. So whatever you're doing, people are watching. Be aware that people are watching. You are leading by example. You are being watched. And there's a lot of respect, a lot of people seeking your counsel because of the fact that you give it the way it is. You don't try to alter perceptions of, to win favor or to make people feel good about situations. Truth is truth. And then, of course, that tear of happiness. And I just want to see, oh, these two paths merge together. So we have a merging of two paths. And I said that I felt love in that one path. This almost reminds me of like a mushroom top without a stem. And, that is called the button. And the button of a mushroom. And when we think of buttons, it is, there is the hole that the button goes in. It's like things are coming together. They fit well together. Whatever these two paths that are merging is going to fit well together. It's like hand in glove, fits like a glove. Beautiful. Okay. Don't know if we have much in the plate, but we'll see. Yeah, tears of happiness. I think something is coming together that you weren't expecting to change. This could be a partnership that has broken up, or you never thought that your situation in life would change. Maybe you thought that you weren't going to get a partner, or that you were going to be alone. Maybe you've been alone for a long time. I'm hearing many moons. I'm also seeing an M here. I see a smiley face, someone being very happy. I'm also seeing, it looks like a little fairy godmother with a wand. Wishes granted. And again, we see these two paths coming together. And I feel like there's another mushroom cap or a hat. Something is changing. We're putting on a new hat. Maybe you're changing something about yourself. There's more tears, but I feel these are tears of joy, happiness. We got an H there. Almost looks like old script. I see this person, it looks like they're, you know, they're praying. It's almost a stance of gratitude. Their hands raised, thanking God, Source, the divine for the blessings. I see a Y. This could be a yes to your wish, a yes to your question. This also reminds me of the boat coming out of some hard times, going into calmer, smoother waters. It's giving me that Six of Swords energy. And I do believe that this is unexpected. I don't think that you expected this to happen. And I don't know why, but I keep going back to this, and I said this looks like old lettering, but it also looks like something you would see in Germany. So this person may have, their family may have come from Germany, or they are German, or maybe they live in Germany, or you live in Germany. I don't know why I'm getting that German vibe from that. There is a question that is going to be answered. I see a question mark here, so that could be the answer is the Y, that yes. And I just see that, you know, that happy face right here. Some real happy times. I just feel a lot of positive energy here in this cup. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. I'm not going to do it my normal way because of the fact how I have my camera set up. We have the Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness, new beginnings. New beginnings with a new passionate beginning. We have 10 of Wands, a burden being lifted. Maybe you've been weighed down by, you know, things in life, doing things on your own, and this is going to release those burdens. We have the High Priestess, secrets, intuition, and learning. And I said that you're going to be getting an answer to that question. And also this is representing that you don't know, you're not aware of what is coming. So you're unaware of what is coming your way. And also it is going to be, you know, you're going to be learning about this in your near future. We have the teamwork. Cooperative effort. This is just, you know, that partnership, but also I'm seeing this as, I feel like who I'm reading for is in some type of position where either they're in leadership or they offer wise counsel. And I feel like the efforts that you are doing in helping people or counseling people, you know, it takes cooperation. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. But I feel that you have a lot of loyal people with that dog that was approaching that sitting person, and it gave me like Hierophant type energy. I felt the Hierophant, that sitting person with the dog approaching. These are loyal people. They trust your guidance. So for most, I feel like they will work well with you and taking your good advice. But there are some that, you know, are not going to drink the water. Just plain and simple. You know, they may seem cooperative and, you know, listening to the advice, but they're basically going to do what they're going to do. But I also feel like there is this team. There's an effort between you and someone else that is going to collaborate together in a union. And we have the King of Wands, leader, creative. And I just said, I feel like you're in some type of leadership position. And I'm just going to pull a couple of that dropped. So I want to see what these are because they fell out. And we have false person, somebody letting down their guard, their mask. I feel like maybe somebody's been hiding behind a mask. And I don't feel this in a negative connotation. I just think that they have been maybe giving a false impression, leading you to believe one way, but actually they might feel a different way. This could be that person. And we have the main female. So for some, this could be you are the main female, or this could be the main female, the main person for you coming. And we have the mature woman. So this could be either you or this main female who is coming into your life. Now I want to see why these, when I grabbed the deck, these two fell. We have the Sun, that's the King of Wands. This is the Sun King, right? And it's funny because I was getting the Sun King. I believe that he was one of the rulers back in England. I think he was from England. I would have to look at that, but they called him the Sun King. And I believe he was a king from England. We have Despair. And I feel like this is that 10 of Wands. And look, there's the dog, the sitting man. I feel like people, this is not your energy. These are other people that are in despair, that loyal dog that is coming for comfort. And this could be your energy where, you know, that compassion that you're feeling, the empathy, you know, you're feeling their despair. But I also believe that you are going to bring, you know, happiness, enlightenment to them. You know, people love this particular Sun King. He did bring a lot of happiness and, you know, good times. People ate well, drank well, a lot of, you know, partying and having fun. So I feel like you are going to uplift many that are in despair just by your words, your knowledge, your wise counsel. Because I do believe that many do see you as this leader, whether you are in a leadership position or not. So that is for cup number 1. Thank you so much, cup number 1. And now we will get to cup number 2. Cup number 2. I see right there this little, could be some money coming in on the first quarter of the week, or this could be even for the month. Remember, time is linear. This always is time capsule readings. So even though I say for this week, you may view this 3 weeks from now. This is your reading. I also see another one here. Here I see just at the rim, there is going to be a little bit of some obstacle there for you. And you know, this looks like a person. This looks like a person. And it's funny that this person is reaching for growth. So you're going to reach some type of goal. There is some growth that is coming towards the end of the week or the month or whenever you view this. So we are going to go ahead and take a look at your cup. Right away, I see a witch on a broom. This could represent October. Maybe you have some witchy vibes, but this is also, you know, they travel by broomstick. They travel effortlessly, and it is not where, you know, and I also see this almost like a force field, something that we're breaking through. We're just flying through this obstacle that's in the way. So there's a lot going on in this cup. So right away I'm seeing what looks like a bird's head, but this bird has something in its beak. It reminds me of the olive branch or a message that is going to come in. I also see it as a parrot. So, you know, parrots tend to repeat what they hear. So beware of gossiping. I'm just, you know, everything that I'm seeing here, I see an eagle here. Eagles have great vision, great perception of their prey. I'm also seeing this as X marks the spot. So whatever your sights are on, you are going to hit your target. And this did not come without some failures, because I see a lot of like falling, things falling. So maybe plans, things that you have tried to accomplish did not work out, but I feel like we are zoning in on our mark, and we are going to hit our target this time. I see an F. I see a TW. Sorry that it keeps zoning out. I also see right here, it looks like a donkey. You know, maybe maybe through stubbornness is why that things haven't worked. Maybe you were too stubborn, too not flexible enough. I see XL, XLA, YIKLA, Yikla, I don't know, but the XL is really standing out, extra large. LA. Maybe you're moving to a big city. Maybe you were in a smaller town and you are moving into a bigger city, because the LA, that's a big bustling city. And with the extra large, I feel like maybe there is a move for someone. You are moving from a smaller area into a larger area. We see a lot of clearing here. So this part of the week, this is the first quarter of the week or the month, is pretty clear, smooth sailing. I see a 7. I don't know what that is, but I see a 1 and a 7. 17 might be important to you on the 17th. Maybe something is happening. I don't know why I see this as ice tongs. Something that you would pick up, those big blocks of ice. So I feel like something is, going to be cooling down towards, the midweek. There may be some cool down. Maybe when we take a moment to cool down, this could be, I feel like it's a cool down period where we can have more time to think about something, maybe a decision or a choice that you were going to make. You know how they give you that grace period to change your mind? It's like, it's this cool down period where we're thinking a little bit more rationally, a little bit more logically, not so much coming from passion or, urgency. I see an A here. I also see some seagulls, some birds. Somebody might be going to the beach, because I also see right next to this, I don't know if they're not called ice picks, they're called ice tongs, I believe, but that looks like a mermaid. So, you might be going to the beach to cool down for some of you. I see an N and W. I also see a hammer here. So something might be needing some repair, or that you're just having to use a little more force to get through some obstacle. You might need to use a different tool than sheer will. You might need to bring in some other aspect, some other tool to get through something. I see butterflies here. There is some type of transformation that is going to be occurring halfway through. I see this as many options, but I feel like you're going to choose the one, because we have 2 archways here. And I feel like what is around this archway is kind of like it's giving me 7 of Cups energy, where it's just an illusion, but you are going to choose the right path. I feel like you are being led by Spirit here. I'm seeing these as faces. it's almost giving me the Six of Cups energy. And what deck is that of mine? Where it shows a little boy with his dog and then a man with his dog as time has gone by. And I feel like there is that growth. You know, we have evolved, but there's some type of nostalgia here. So, you know, third quarter of the week, you might be reflecting back of childhood memories, nostalgia. Maybe someone might be coming around that, you know, you haven't seen or heard from in a while, that's going to bring back a lot of memories. You're going to be talking about, you know, the good old days, how things were. There's LA again. Yeah, I feel like somebody is going to be moving. Maybe you're moving back home where, you know, where you grew up, where there is that past nostalgia. And then towards the end of the week, we have just pretty much clear. Yeah. So, this didn't really have a lot of juice, did it? Sometimes I can't get to these cups right away, and yeah, I'm getting full circle breakthrough. So it's like you've come full circle and now there is that open path. So it is a cycle, a completion of a cycle. I'm seeing this as like, not a unicorn, like Pegasus. Here's his little feet and the wings. But I'm also seeing this as when pigs fly, because it looks like a pig's snout there. Well, this pig is flying, and it looks like, you know, that little trail that magical creatures would leave behind as they fly. That's pretty funny. But pigs are flying. There is some, you know, to me, when the impossible becomes possible, and this is what I'm getting, something that seemed impossible will be possible. And that's why we had the witch at the bottom of the cup. She was flying through some type of barrier, some type of obstacle. And this circle is solid besides that, that opening, that, so something is coming full circle. And this could be, you know, especially if someone is moving back to their hometown, to a larger area where you grew up, you know, it's that coming around to full circle again. Maybe you thought you would never go back, and then pigs flew. That's what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you. Cup number 2, and I do need to do a little bit of shuffling. So if the camera shakes, I do apologize, but I am trying to do this so you guys can see a little bit closer up. One more. And I'm going to pull the cards a little different than I do because of the way I'm set up. I'm just going to go ahead and let the universe, oh, right there. We have money. Money is coming. Whoa. This is the 8 of Pentacles. And I'm reading these more as like oracles, so there is some abundance that is coming your way. This could also be an inheritance for some of you. Maybe that's why you're moving back. Maybe you've inherited property, a home. We have success, the Ace of Swords. And we have growth and recovery, the Sun. Was it? No, it was in my last reading. The Sun card came out in the other deck. But this is success. This is growth. And I said that I seen that person reaching for the flower, reaching some type of growth, some type of completion, recovery. You know, the Sun is healing. So for some of you, maybe you are recovering, or maybe you are moving back home to help someone recover. Could be a parent, a sibling, and then we have the High Priestess. Cup number 1 also got this. So this is something that, you know, you didn't think would ever happen. But then you learn that pigs do fly and things, you know, I always say never because, you know, you should never say never. Just, we'll leave it at that. Just, we never say never because, you know, life does happen. Yeah, so we have heartbreak, betrayal. For some of you, I feel like maybe, you know, I did when I was younger too. After my divorce, I did move, you know, back home temporarily until I could get back on my feet. So for some of you, this could be the cause of why you are moving. Maybe there has been a betrayal, a heartache, a separation that has happened that is causing you to, you know, relocate, and something that you didn't think would ever happen. And we, yeah, this is 10 of Swords, ending, ruin. Something has ended for some of you. It could even be a job. You know, maybe you lost your job, your company shut down. Now, you know, you don't know what to do. I feel like it's a temporary thing. Or for some of you, like I said, it could be an inheritance. Maybe someone has passed and you are, you know, getting that new beginning, you know, the money, the inheritance from this ending that is taking you somewhere else. Okay, I am going to shuffle these up as well because I didn't shuffle them from cup number 1. And I just want to thank all of you. Thank you so much for all of you that have subscribed to my channel, have commented, liked, and have shared my videos. I really appreciate you. All right. I think that is good. Oh. So we have community. Yeah, I think that you are moving to a new community. I also see, old friends, old family all together here. So you might be moving back to a community that you didn't think that you would. And we have the Lovers, and I'm going to keep that in the reverse because I think that for some of you, this is, a relationship that didn't work out, that is changing your direction. Cup number one got this as well, and I'm reading this different. I feel like, you thought this was your person, and, you never thought that you would have had the betrayal or the heartache from this person. But then, pigs fly. So I feel like you got a real true knowledge of the person, and they weren't what they showed themselves to be, maybe at the beginning or the beginning of a relationship, marriage, whatnot. Yeah. I feel like, a thief is someone who steals. This person could have stole from you, but they also, I feel like you feel they stole your time, your energy, your love, all of the things that you gave to this relationship. I think you feel that you were cheated, you were robbed, time, energy, resources. And Spirit's saying to grab this one too. Yeah, this polar bear, is in this ice water. And, we never see what's under the surface when it comes to icebergs. You only see the surface level. And I feel like what was underneath the surface was exposed. And that's funny because we had the ice tongs. I think that maybe you were removing the obstacles so you could see better. Maybe you took off the rosy glasses so you could see clearer, removing those blocks of ice, to get to the surface, to get to the bottom of things. And I think we'll take one more. No. That's the one. Huh. Yeah, something has come to an ending. Something or someone has passed. And this is changing the trajectory of your life that you never thought you just didn't think that it was going to, you were ever going to move, you were ever going to move back. But it is changing your path, and it is going to be for the best. Even if it doesn't look like it at first. With that polar bear, remember to look beyond what the eyes can see, because there's much more, underneath the surface. So don't take things at face value. Make sure that you are giving something time to, get to the bottom of it with those ice tongs, to remove the layers, to get to, the truth of the matter. And even if it doesn't seem like it's a great choice or decision at this time, I think that it is going to turn out for the best. So I'm going to leave that here. I'm going to close the circle. Thank you so much, Agape, my team, my angels, my guides. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting myself and those who are watching this video. And I will see you guys on the next video. You take care of yourselves, and many blessings. Blessed be. Peace out and agape.